me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Waiting.
Let go, defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Wentz to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing.
Everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. McCoy, 5th season with the Bills after those 6 in Philadelphia. And remember, he had 4 or 5 years as a 1,000-yard rusher, but then last season really dipped down, just above 500 yards, only 3 touchdowns. Of course, watch the age as well. They did turn 31 back in July. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To the air, Allen. The 20, Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. 6-0 our score after 1. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Allen. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Wentz now on 1st down. That's caught by Jackson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Wins to throw again. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing his Wentz. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin scoring a touchdown against his former mates as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 29, Allen. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The end result, 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop there.
At the Bills' 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And down inside the 15 he goes. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line.
First down, Philadelphia.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz, he'll try and run it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here we go. Sweetie!
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On first down, Sanders. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Two-jet.
Now Wentz on third down. And he connects with Ertz. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Sweetie!
You don't know no better.
On second and 11 now. Wentz, he'll buy some time right. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
To throw on second and 6. Wentz, the quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again to McCoy. McCoy's got the first down and more. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Great start to the 2nd quarter. Better than 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Sanders. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Wentz going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Over there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 53, 53. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Allen now looks to throw. It's caught. Smith. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And here's Allen on 3rd down. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Brown signed with the Bills in March. Last year he was in Baltimore, 4 seasons in Arizona prior to that, but they're hoping that Brown can add a lot of speed to this offense, which he should. Last year in Baltimore, 715 yards and 5 touchdowns. Allen going to leave it on the draw for McCoy. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Again, it's McCoy. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 30 yards there, and of course the 1st down as well. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's McCoy. Down to the 25. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. McCoy trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Switch up, switch up. Alert, alert, alert. 10. 59's mark, 59's mark. Set.
Now Allen. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The first carry for Patrick DeMarco. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Mike. Here we go, D. Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down. Check.
On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. short-distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on fourth down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Wentz now to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get an overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. Within an OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score.
The plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.
So for the Bills, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon saying so long, everybody.